What's up, guys? Today I'm finally going to be giving you my impromptu Guardian PvP guide. I was keeping this a little close to my chest for a while because I wanted to see if it would work in Arena, and it does. Guardian Druid in Arena is legit. I have played Guardian, Warrior, Holy Paladin to about 2100, and that's with making tons of mistakes and still figuring out the comp, beating rank 1s and tons of really good players. You'll see that later in the video. But I wanted to give you guys a guide on how it works because I'm having fun with this. If anyone's known me, you know, what I've done with playing WoW throughout the years, I've always liked to do different things. You know, I was a Feral Druid for the longest time before that was mainstream. Legion, I had my own little twist on Feral. And this time, not Feral, Guardian. And it is cool. So, let's get into how it works. So, this is my spec. I like to run Brambles, dude. This is the bread and butter, baby. This is the fucking shit of Guardian Druid is Brambles. So definitely Brambles. Wild Charge for sure. Restoration Affinity, I think, is the best thing to run because this 1.5% of your max health is quite a bit when you've got 244k health, as well as the Swiftmend is dope. I will say that Feral Affinity for that extra range, or not Feral Affinity, Boundless Affinity for that extra range is actually pretty sweet and adds a lot of damage to, like, you do a lot more damage because the thing about Guardian is that 3 yards, like, it's one thing if your melees are at 3 extra yards, right? But when your AoEs are 3 extra yards, that's a lot of surface area. That's a big circumference. When you've got 2 of your primary abilities, which are Swipe and Thrash, an extra 3 yards on a 360-degree ability when it's hitting pets and all this other shit, proccing Moonfires, giving you gore procs, it's pretty legit, but Resto Affinity is just it's baller. It's really good. We started doing a lot better once I switched to that. Mighty Bash, really like that. Honestly, though, I've been thinking about giving Typhoon a serious shot. The only reason I'm not doing it is because I don't really want to blow people out of melee range when I'm on them. Like, it seems a little counterintuitive, especially with the way this comp works and the way Guardian Druid comps are being played right now. But I think I might try it. Galactic Guardian, dude, this is the shit. This is the shit just like Brambles. Galactic Guardian is unreal. It does so much damage. There's no way you run anything else besides that, in my opinion. Survival of the Fittest, I run this because these other two really aren't that great for PvP. This one could be alright. Mangle, making your frenzy regen by another 20%, but that really is never an issue. Like, for the most part, you as the Guardian Druid don't really die. I guess that'd be nice, but the extra bark skin, lesser cooldown with the survival instincts is good. So this whole row is kind of ass, to be honest. Earth Warden, I don't even know what the fuck that is. It looks pretty terrible though. Rend and Tear. The only reason I don't run Pulverize is just globals. It's too many globals and doesn't seem that great. Whereas Rend and Tear is just some nice solid damage. Pulverize could be decent. I haven't tested it a lot. When I did test it, it seemed like it was just so many global. Like I'm using so many globals on Moonfires and Thrashes and things like that it's really hard to squeeze a Pulverize in, even though Pulverize does pretty decent damage. So those are my baseline talents. The honor talents. Oh my god, the honor talents. So, Relentless. I like to run Relentless in a lot of comps, unless it's a rushdown comp where I need to worry about like an AoE fear. Perfect example of like a rushdown comp where I'd like to get my trinket instead of Relentless would be sorry babe. This is what I do. She's gonna be so pissed. Sorry babe, I'm doing a video right now. Anyway, this Guardian shit's important, guys. So, instead of running the trinket, wait, I just lost my train of thought. Alright, so, for comps like Disc Priest, Ret Paladin, Rogue, like that are super rushed down right off the start, I would run my trinket because I don't want to get feared and not be able to pop my demo. Oh my god, she is relentless, just like the talent. Fucking stop, damn it. Holy shit. Okay, so, Den Mother, I think Relentless is a good value for Guardian Druids because you don't need to save your trinket for survivability for the most part. You're not going to get blown up in kidneys as a Guardian Druid. Things like that just don't happen. Den Mother. Bread and butter. Well, actually, not really. Den Mother is the one that I think you could swap out. These other two are just fucking amazing. Den Mother, what this does is it gives you 15% extra health all the fucking time. You and your party members that are close to you get 15% extra health. So here's this NPC, this Honor Guard here, and you'll see if I inch close to him. There we go. Boom. So he's got 15% more health, and the range is about there. Well, right there. So pretty decent range. 15% more health all the time, no matter what. Pretty fucking good value. Sometimes you'll be running that talent and be like, oh, we didn't really get low, it's kind of a waste. But honestly, it saves you from using cooldowns that you might have had to use. You can play more aggressive. Maybe your warrior can sit in battle stance a little longer. And it's something that you're just getting constant value from. So that's why I like it. If I was to swap it for something, Overrun seems like it's good, but honestly, I rarely find myself chasing after targets to where I need another gap closer. If I am running to a target, I'm usually fucking moonfiring the whole enemy team or doing something else while I'm in the process of, traversing. I would normally switch it out for probably Alpha Challenge, which is essentially a, well, there he goes. It's a 9% damage buff. And I know that sounds like crazy, like wouldn't you want to get the 9% damage buff, but it falls off a lot easier than you think. And, God, the 15% health all the fucking time, with the way the comp plays, I think is just an insane value. Next up, Demoralizing Roar. This is dope. Demoralizes all enemies within 10 yards, reducing the damage they do by 20% for 8 seconds. 20% AoE damage reduction, 30-second cooldown, 8-second duration. Pretty fucking good. When a warrior, demon hunter, paladin team runs in and they fucking pop melee wings, metamorphosis avatar, and you just go Demo Roar, 20% less. Like, it's great. It's on a short cooldown. It's pretty fantastic. And here we go. I saved the best for the last, baby. Protector of the Pack. This is the motherfucker. Samuel L. Jackson, this is the motherfucker right here. 20% of all damage to nearby allies is redirected to you. That sounds amazing, right? And it is amazing. But there's one little hidden thing. This is the secret. This is the secret that many people probably don't know about. This synergizes with Big Dick Brambles over here. So, let's say Borderless Guard here is getting his ass reamed by a Demon Hunter. That Demon Hunter damage is transferred to me, which procs the Brambles on him. It is amazing. It is fucking amazing. So, if you made it this far, you got the fucking pro tip right there, ladies and gentlemen. So, those are my talents. Azeroth traits, I'll be honest, I haven't really optimized this or farmed out really good ones or anything like that. I'm a pretty casual player nowadays. My real life is nuts. Ursock's Endurance, this is a new one I just got yesterday. When you bark skin or survival instincts, absorb 16,000 damage. That's fucking amazing. Anytime somebody does go on you. Oh, I forgot to mention Brambles, when you pop bark skin, it does more damage. So, when teams open up, like when Warrior Demon Hunter X opens up, and I know I'm going to take some cleave damage, I just pop Bark Skin because it's like whatever, it's a 1-minute cooldown with the shit that talents I've got. And it's a nice little shield, so your survivability is really good with this one talent because you can chain 2 survival instincts and a Bark Skin and get, 16 times 3? 18, whatever, 48,000 health, 48,000 shield, not even counting the other shit. Unstable Flames, I like this a lot. This procs with the crazy amount of AoE I'm doing. This stacks up to 5 times super easy. Archive of the Titans, I guess, whatever. That's just the fucking stat thing. What else on the artifact traits here? Earthlink, Twisted Claws. If I could get more Twisted Claws, I would. That seems like the shit. That one really seems good. So if you have that, I would. That one is good. And what else do we have here? What's the other piece? Chest and shoulders. I think that's it. Yeah, I guess that's it. Did I do shoulders? Yeah. Yeah, I got Twisted Claws on 2 pieces, so that's very good. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, I have been favoring Haste. This is for both PvE and PvP. PvE is a little bit of a questionable decision, but with the way Guardian Druid works, you get procs that give you Rage, then the Rage is used for Iron Furs and things like that. So I've seen some other Guardian Druids going Haste. It does seem like the riskier option, with a lot of people stacking Versatility and Versatility and Mastery over Haste, but I've really been liking Haste. And in PvP, Haste is dope because you get more Moonfires and more Thrashes, and your Thrashes tick faster, which give you more Moonfires, and it starts stacking up like crazy. Procs that procs, and things get pretty nutty when you get some crazy Haste. So that's what I've been liking for my secondary stat. So yeah, let's get into the games. All right, and here we go into our first game. I'm going to use Ret Rogue Priest as the first example because I think it really highlights what Guardian is capable of. I'm going to swipe this rogue out of stealth because swipe is amazingly huge in terms of radius. Start putting on my Moonfires, and I'm going to Demoralizing Roar the Rogue and the Ret Pally, so they do 20% less damage. Out of this, I'm going to hit my Warrior with some heals. Better safe than sorry here. Here comes their big dick, Smoke Bomb, cooldown, shit like that. So I am just taking it easy, getting my Moonfires up on everybody. Gonna pop some more heals here. No real need to push the engagement here. All we have to do is just survive this and slowly stabilize, and if we slowly stabilize, we will start snowballing, and this is where the snowball is going to start. I've got my Moonfires up on everybody. I'm just going to occasionally pop out with my Swiftmen, throw that on some people, and here you can see the Cleave is really starting to work. The Brambles is digging in. There's the Cloak. I'm not even on him. Jump to the Priest because they used Bop on the Ret and the Cloak Evasion on the Rogue. Like, they're really getting rotted here, and yeah, Guardian Druid can do a lot of damage in the right situations. All of my damage, though, is very small numbers. Lots and lots of very, very small numbers. And you'll see me occasionally pop out, do some heals. I'm not the greatest off healer right now because that's not a skill set I have. But the healing that Guardian Druids can do is very good. And here, just pretty much PvEing. This is very much a PvE comp. Rolling into the Rogue. When the Rogue gets inconvenient to hit, I'll just swap to the Ret. And they are putting out very, very little offensive pressure. I'm not even popping out and doing my Swiftmens at this point. I'm pretty much just spamming Moonfires up on everybody. Yep, triple Moonfire right there. Swipe the whole team. Starting to get procs. And look at that Priest mana. Like, we're winning on pressure, but we're going to win on mana anyway because we do crazy sustained damage. And take a look at the damage at the end of this game. And keep in mind, this is I'm healing as well, and all of that damage reduction as well. It's pretty great. All right, and here we go into the second matchup. This is a matchup that can actually give us some trouble because Warrior Demon Hunter X is capable of racing us in terms of raw throughput. Now we get a pretty good opener here. I roared the DPS and they don't do too much, but the start of games is kind of rough for us. It takes us a little bit of time for me to ramp up my damage, get my Moonfires out, and we are on the back foot for the majority of this game, except for one aspect, and that is the mana bar. So our damage is high, but it is very healable. So what that means is that the healers can keep people up for the most part in a lot of situations, but it takes them a lot of mana to do it. Because of the nature of my damage, lots of very tiny numbers, it's very predictable, very easy to heal. But it still takes mana to heal that. So, look at that Mistweaver's mana. He's already ticking down. I'm spending a lot of this game, not doing a lot of healing, just doing a lot of delaying the game, trying to keep it going longer and longer, because we will win the mana race, except for Shamans, which don't need mana to heal for whatever reason. But, anyway, so we're kind of getting our shit pushed in here, but I'm getting some decent Brambles procs, getting some decent value out of that, trying to stay close. They're being pretty good about pummeling me, and yeah, it's pretty rough. I could have been probably off healing a lot better than I am in this game. I'm not very good at it yet. It's not a skill set I have. I'm not used to hitting these binds. I'm pretty slow at it, and when I get pummeled, sometimes my decision making is a little slow, whether I go back in bear form or do I wait it out and start healing again. But the general idea is, if they pummel me, that's kind of good because it's one less pummel on the main healer, right? So here they go on me. I start popping my Frenzied Regen, so I'm going to heal myself a good bit here. And I am pretty tanky against double melee, but Warrior Demon Hunter damage is bananas. Probably going to roar, double roar on the DPS, so they are doing 20% less damage. And here is where we're going to start to slowly take control of this game again. Mistweaver's starting to run out of mana, and our Pally is starting to catch back up again. They're starting to have to play defensive, so, things are going pretty well, but it's still Warrior Demon Hunter. The damage is still bananas. And delay. Don't have too much really else to say other than just trying to keep those Moonfires up. They lock me again. Coming out with those Swiftmens. That Swiftmend on Swiftmend hits hard, by the way, guys. On Resto Affinity, that Swiftmend, man, you can hit somebody for like a 50% Swiftmend, and you'll see. I'm posting this particular game for a pretty good reason. And here we're taking control of the game. His mana's fucked. They're popping darkness, and we're not even focusing anybody. Got the, I've probably put up triple Moonfire here. There's one Moonfire, there's two Moonfires, and do I get the third one? Three Moonfires. Triple Moonfire on the whole team. I think I bashed, yeah, I kicked that Monk, and, yeah, dude, down he goes. Runs out of mana. Boom. Check our Pally's mana. He's fucking got tons, because he had to heal less. Now, one of my favorite screenshots of all, literally, I've been playing World of Warcraft for, what's it been, like 15 years now? And my favorite screenshot happened at the end of this game. Take a look at this screenshot. I did more damage than the warrior. I did more than my warrior on my team. I did more damage than them. I did more healing than the healer on my team. I am a tank. So I did more damage than my warrior, more healing than my healer, and I reduced all that damage. Fucking crazy value. So Guardian, there's a lot to figure out, a lot of things that you're going to have to figure out how it works and what's the best thing to do, but just those raw numbers alone, there's got to be potential. There's got to be. With the raw numbers like that, man, come on. All right, here we go into Game 3. This is a matchup that is much more favorable for us. This is a comp that we absolutely win the race on. This is not a comp where we need to worry about losing the DPS race at the end of a game. If we survive, we win. RMP can delay the game and kite, but they're not going to us. They're not going to beat us and rot us down for the most part, from my experience so far. So I play this pretty passively with my Demo Roars and with my healing in particular. You'll see right here, I pop out and start healing. The Mage counterspells me, which is good. I would much rather be counterspelled and have my Pally be able to free cast than to have the other way around. So being real conservative with my healing here. Mage is smart. Mage polyed me right there. Very good by him. Then I get out my triple Moonfire here. So here's where we're going to take control of the game. I get out the 3 Moonfires, get the swipe out, Warrior Blade Storms, and this is where we start to take over. We stabilized, now we take over. And here comes the sustain damage. Rogue Cloaks. I start healing here because I think my Pally got polyed there. Yeah, Pally got polyed, so I start healing my Warrior, and I'm probably going to Demo Roar here in a second. I'm going to start healing here, and I probably try to Demo Roar the Rogue and the Mage if I'm smart. Let's see what I do here. I've got it. There it is on my bar. No. Oh, kick the Priest right there. That was nice. Maybe I Demo Roar here. I should. Come on, Zyback. Demo Roar. There it is. Double Demo Roar on the Mage and the Rogue for, they were doing 20% less damage. Start healing here. Better safe than sorry. There's the orb. They CS me. And this is the only real time the game gets scary for us. And I just heal through it. Just fucking heal right through it. And they're fucked. They're totally fucked. Look at the Dispriest mana. It's only downhill for him at this point. He is going to have to start really healing some crazy throughput because we are aggressive. Kick the Mage there just to stay aggressive. And I'll probably end up popping a Swift Mend on somebody that drops to about 80%. Probably put on my Pally right now. Yep, there's the Swift Mend on the Pally. Look at that big dick Swift Mend, man. Fuck, it's great. And yeah, sustained damage, PvE time, boys. There's the Fear. I get a triple swipe, Roar the DPS. And Rogue, he's running. Like, this is what RMP can do. They can run and they can delay the game, but it's real hard for them to come back, especially when you look at the Priest mana and how tapped he is. And we could have been a little bit better with our CC. Like, honestly, CCing the Priest in this comp is kind of pointless. Like, we threw some, like, Hodges and Stormbolts into him. I don't even think it's needed. I think we probably just could have played it safe and put our CC into the DPS because he's going to CC himself for a real long time here when he's on a mana. And there he's completely tapped. And I'm just healing. Better safe than sorry. No need to rush it. Probably come out triple Moonfire. Yep, there's a triple Moonfire. They're fucked. And yeah, that game pretty darn smooth for us. So if it could all go like that, or maybe a little better, we'd be good. And yep, down goes the Mage. So for the most part, we do very well against setup comps like Rogue, Mage, X, or Rogue Hunter. Rogue Shadow Priest can give us some trouble just because they can heal, like they can survive. But for the most part, we do pretty well against Rogues. When I make a video like this, of course, I'm going to face some Feral Druids, and I wanted to post a game against a good kitty Cleave. This is against iRub and some rank 1 Feral. iRub is a pretty notable warrior. I've seen him on the ladder a bunch. I'm pretty sure he's like a rank 1 warrior, and the Feral is a rank 1 Primal Gladiator Feral. So pretty good kitty Cleave. Now, this is a comp that can go toe-to-toe with us, damage-wise. They can go the distance with us. We do not win on mana this game, and it would have been a close game if it went down to mana. So, this is just going to show you the raw damage that is capable, this comp is capable of. getting those Moonfires out, getting those triple Moonfire, putting some heals out. We've got some pretty crazy sustained damage going. Thorns is a big pain in the dick for us because my attacks are pretty fast, so it can kind of eat me up. But yeah, Cleave, baby. This PvE Cleave is real, and I was trying to stay close to that pally and maybe get an interrupt there, but he wasn't having it. I'll probably start healing here in a second. Yeah, our pally's getting a little lower than I'd like to see, so I'll probably hit him with a Swift Mend. I'm probably waiting for the Swift Mend CD. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm waiting for Swift Mend. I'm going to Swift Mend the pally, probably. Yep, Swift Mend the pally. Start healing. And this team's pretty good. I believe the Feral's going to Skull Bash me when I start healing. Yeah, I'm seeing my teammates. We're starting to rot a little bit, so fuck it. Start throwing some heals. Not a big deal. Skull Bash, kind of sucks. But yeah, we're still doing all right. Still got the Cleave going. They've actually burned cooldowns where we really haven't. Like, they've blown their bops and their bubble. I don't know if they use bubble yet, but we're definitely still ahead here, even though we're not going to win on mana. Not really much else to say. I mean, the Feral's just getting eaten alive. He's really getting eaten alive. Probably going to go for the Moonfires here, if I can imagine, after this heal. Yeah, just spam my pally up, and he hangs on. Yeah, I think he bops himself. Yeah, he bops himself there, so we totally stabilize. Triple Moonfire. Boom. We're in business, boys. Now, this is probably where we take over the game. If I could imagine. We've stabilized through their cooldowns, and they're probably pretty fucked here. I can't really see. I don't think they probably get any of us low. Like, I haven't watched this game since I played it, but I don't think they come back from this. I think they're pretty much just running around and dying. Yep. So that's the gist of the comp for the most part. If you can stabilize and live through the shit, you win a lot. You don't win all the time, but if you can do that, you win a good bit. So, yeah, that's against some rank 1s. So, hey man, it works. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I did record more games at around 2K to 2100 MMR. I have tanked a little bit since then, just because I've been trying out comps with like a Ret Pally and a Demon Hunter, and they weren't really that great. Not my cup of tea. But I am open to trying new comps. I think Moonkin has some potential. Affliction Warlock, maybe DK. I don't know. This shit is so weird that it's hard to know what's good and what's not. Like, who knows what's good with a Guardian Druid and a healer? Who knows? But I am open to try things. If you're interested in playing with me, let me know in the comments down below. Let me, type out your character name and your battle tag, and maybe we can set something up. I'm always looking for new people to play with. I may post some more of the unedited cuts that I did from back in Legion. I would do these big unedited arena footage games where it's just game after game after game. If you guys are interested in just seeing, games without the commentary, because there's only really so much I could say with a comp like this. So let me know if you're interested in those raw videos like I did in Legion. I think some people probably will be, because this is such an odd thing, like Guardian Druid PvP, like what? But that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'm going to leave you guys with a clip from 2010 that is very appropriate for what happened today. If you know what this is from, you're a real OG. Have a good one.
Shred!
Oh, brush his bite.
Spamming Shred, cycloning Resto Shaman. There's Dispersion.
Not the Cyclone.
Getting bleeds on him. It's off.
Hard casting Cyclone.
I'm raping the Shadow Priest at the moment. Raping?
Get on the Shadow Priest.
Raping Shadow Priest.
Shred.
Trinketing that
Trinketing
shit.
Fear.
Spamming?
I got
Shred.
you, I got you. Oh shit. Healing you.
Spamming Shred.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Spamming
I'm
Shred.
so hard.
I have no fucking energy.
Cycloning the fucking Shaman.
Cycloning Red Pally. Red Pally's in a
Oh,
full
he's
cyclone.
so dead. Kill him right now. Kill him right now. Kill him right now. Bite,
Raping
bite,
our
bite, bite.
priest.
Yes.
Success.
Yes. Cyclone the Shaman. Do not judge me.
Ow.
I go into bear and I hump his body. Magna. Feel my bear penis.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, girl. Feels so good around my shit, girl. Entering combat. Oh.
I can innovate.
Bubble 07, the original name.
Give him 2 innervates. Give him 2 innervates.
Giving you innervate. You have 2 innervates.
Give him 2 innervates.